Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hardcore series. In the last episode, we were gearing up to take on the Ender Dragon, and that's exactly what we're going to do in this episode. As you can see, I've got full enchanted diamond armor, a fair few building blocks, and plenty of other things that I feel like I'm going to need along the way. Of course, I've got my god bow, I've got a few potions here, and then finally I've got some golden apples here, just in case things go south. And then in my ender chest, I've got mending and unbreaking 3 books, plus an anvil so that when I get my Elytra, I can put them on straight away, and therefore the durability is not going to dissipate straight away, plus rockets so I can get around and get more Elytra and more Shulkers. Because that is in fact our 3 objectives for today. Fight the Ender Dragon, and of course hopefully win, then get wings, then get Shulker shells. Now on paper, this all sounds relatively easy. I have actually defeated the Ender Dragon in solo worlds plenty of times before, and also on servers as well, but this is my first time ever attempting to defeat the Ender Dragon on hardcore, so I have no idea how this is going to go. That being said, the moon is just coming up, so I am going to quickly sleep, and then as I say, we're going to use the Eyes of Ender to find out where we're going. Oh, I was lucky, straight ahead. Ah! One broke already. But at least we know that it is directly east. Probably shouldn't have come down here. Oh dear. Probably shouldn't have had that in my hand when I did that. Right. Directly east it is then. We'll just get through all this dense brush area, and then as soon as we get to another clearing, we'll probably chuck another Eye of Ender. Okay, let's go from here. Did I just go that way? You're kidding. Oh dear, where's it gone? There it is. This is kind of one of the benefits of moving away from spawn initially. No way is this so close to me. I mean... what is happening? Again, I have no idea where that just went. This is a clearing I was in before, so I think it's below us, but at this rate I am losing ender pearls. I can't keep affording to lose. So, I mean, here's as good a place as any. And I left my shovel elsewhere. Now, of course, when you're digging down in Minecraft, you never want to just dig straight down, just in case there's lava or you come across something like this. Luckily, it doesn't look like there's anything about. Is this cave going to take me there? No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll just go back to where we were, and then I'll keep digging down. What I might do, though, is just block this up. Now, most of the time, I think now strongholds are actually really quite far down in the world, so the sooner we get to Deep Slate, I think the better. Y level 0 now. I can hear mobs. Must be just a nearby cave. Oh, and then we have a cave. Doesn't look like there's anything around, which is good. Oh. I hear silverfish, which is usually a sign of a stronghold, so I must be nearby. This is promising. It's actually quite infuriating, really, when you're searching for ages to try and find something. It's just not appearing. It could be below me, it could be above me. I honestly don't know. See, I'm hearing silverfish. That would suggest to me that I'm close. But being... ah! Yes. Now we're talking. And that is, in fact, the portal room. So I wasn't too far away. I spy. And we've got 1. But that should be enough then. We've definitely got enough for the portal, which is absolutely fine. See, now this is usually where I would take out my bed, put it down, set my spawn, all that good stuff. But we're on hardcore, so if something happens, then that's it, game over. So there's not really much point in me doing that. Well, let's just clear out some of my inventory of things that I don't need. Okay, so I think we are about as prepped as we possibly can be. I really don't think there's anything else that I can do. I mean, I've got a bed, but I won't be using that to try and kill the Ender Dragon because I don't want to tempt fate and blow myself up. Let's get these Eyes of Ender in. Well, this is very nerve-wracking. But for the first time in this hardcore series, let's go to the end. Oh, the boss bar thing actually works. Weird. Right, so that's pretty cool. We're actually above land, because there's been plenty of times where I've been dead far out. Let's do our best not to look at any Enderman. I have no idea where the dragon is. Oh, there you go. Still got my hitboxes on, so might just help out a little bit. Gotta keep going, keep dodging and weaving. However, I am going to chug, not water breathing, slow falling. Strength as well, just in case, but I want to have a bottle of water there. See, this is where you gotta be so careful. Sometimes it is difficult to judge the distance between some of these. There we go. And I think we are just about onto the caged ones. So this is going relatively quick and relatively smooth so far, but don't count your chickens just yet. Oh, that is why we have slow falling on. And I think I may have just shot an Enderman, but we're okay. I don't think there's any more. Oh, one up there. I missed one. There we go. Luckily we've not peed off any Endermen so far, so that's good news. Now we're just onto the big and bad. Doing the absolute best to get as many hits in as I possibly can. And again, so glad that I remembered to put the slow falling on. Oh, you're kidding me! How did I forget? Another one! I think I got it that time. Come on, this time, surely. Nah, so close. We're getting there. We're down to the last little bit of health now. Come on, last one. This has got to be it. This gotta be it. This has gotta be it. Ah, come on. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that lovely sub drop. Oh, yes, oh, my anxiety is going a little bit there. Oh, wow. We did it, guys. We did it. And we've got the ender egg there. And the portal is over there. So normally at this point I would go home. I would try and salvage whatever I've got and do a damage report sort of thing. But we might as well just crack on. Oh, I'm actually shaking still. I thought he was after me then. I also think I did pretty well not to look at any Enderman whilst I was doing that, because that has sometimes been a bit of a downfall of mine. And I forgot to make trapdoors, so let's do that now. Yeah, my heart is definitely still going 10 to the dozen, but we did it. That's the main thing. Right, trapdoor. Right, and through to the end cities. I very much hope that we don't fall off the edge. I've seen some people glitch off the edge, and I really hope that's not going to happen. So actually, I'm going to put ender pearls in here, just in case. Oh, we are good. So my slow falling has worn off, but I've still got my strength. And I do actually have some potions still left in my ender chest, so if I need those for any reason, I can always grab those. Now it is the long and arduous task of trying to find an end city, which is no easy task. So unfortunately, there's not really much to do at this point. It's just to wander around. Definitely want to keep my health and hunger up at this point, because if I accidentally look at an Enderman, which I just nearly did then, I really don't want to be caught with my pants down. See, this is the bit I really, really hate. You see, it's one thing bridging across the void whilst you're on some sort of normal or hard difficulty, because, you know, you don't want to lose all your stuff. But when it's hardcore, that's it. Everything that you've worked for is gone. So there's going to be some times where I feel like I'm just going to throw ender pearls. So I think for the most part that's safer, but if I have to cross something that's a really, really large area, then no, I'll be definitely bridging on that one. But then again, things get exponentially easier once you've got Elytra, because you can just bypass all of this and fly over it, which is always nice. So for this one, yeah, we can make that. So we've got a gateway over there, which is nice to know, just in case I need that. Now I'm half tempted to actually bring up my render distance, just so I can see a bit further and just in case I miss anything. So I might be tempted to do that. Let's have a look. Options, video settings, render distance. Let's set it to 20, let's go with 32 chunks. My computer is relatively beefy, so it might be able to handle it. Just allows me to see a bit further either side so that I'm not going to miss anything. And look what do you know? Just as it comes into view, perfect. However, there is still a large gap that I've got to cross over. What is going to be the best way of doing this? I mean, potentially I could, I think I could get that with the Ender Pearl, but I'm not sure I want to risk that. Just, yeah, it's just not quite sitting well with me, that one. So let's just go over there. All of my concentration right now is going into keeping my little finger on that shift key, and that doesn't help either. Phantom blocks, come on. But we are almost there and above ground again, so that makes things a lot easier. Right, and there we have it. An end city, a very large end city, with a boat right there. So I'm probably just going to tower up to the boat, get the Elytra, and sort it out that way. But we are really close to finishing all of our goals. So far, we've defeated the Ender Dragon. We're about to get our first set of Elytra, provided I don't fall off this, which sounds like I'm tempting fate. Got some nice loot there. Don't mind a few diamonds here and there. And then, yes, very first set of Elytra. Here we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I can pick them up. Sky's the limit. Oh, it's so good to get that achievement. I always keep the item frames because actually leather is pretty expensive these days, so definitely keep on hold of that. So then that means we can get our ender chest. We'll take a stack of rockets, get rid of the glass bottles, and we need the mending and unbreaking and the anvil. So let's get those done. Now, for those of you who watched my episode on the Kinship SMP where we went to the end and got Elytra and things, I actually made a really bad boo-boo. I put 2 lots of mending on the same Elytra and didn't even realize. And then I'm flying around and thinking, why is my durability disappearing so fast? So I will not be making that same mistake twice. So we got mending and unbreaking. We can swap that out. Oh, that feels so good. Put that in there for safekeeping. Again, I don't know why I say safekeeping, because if I die, then that's the end of the whole thing. But old habits die hard, I guess. Right, let's go get some shulkers. I hate it when they keep teleporting. Stand there and take it. Oh, that was in fact. There we go. I'm not actually going to go bottom to top. I'm going to go top to bottom. Because I tend to find it's easier to go down through these cities than it is to go up. And I misjudged that. Now this is one of the rooms where you have to be really careful because there's quite a lot of shulkers in here. They're all firing at you, so you really need to pay attention to where certain ones are coming from. It's okay to be hit just to get up to these guys. But again, after that, don't be hit too many times. It will start to take off your hearts pretty quickly. More diamonds. Now, I'm not super anal about making sure I get absolutely every single shulker in this entire place. I just want to get the easy ones. I want to try and get some of the loot and just have a nice, easy time with it. But usually in here, there's some decent loot. Not always the case. And I tend to, in this room, go for more of a bow. But it can be difficult sometimes to hit the actual shulkers because either they're closed or they send projectiles that end up taking the hit for you like that. But it's important to be quick in this room because otherwise there'll be quite a lot of projectiles coming your way, and after a while, you know, because they fire several over the course of a few seconds really, so you've got to be very careful that they don't start stacking up and then you end up getting hit by several projectiles at once and it just annihilating you. More diamonds. Perfectly acceptable. Emeralds I'm not too worried about. I can make loads of those, but the gold actually... Probably go for the gold. So far we've got 16 shulker shells, which I think is pretty respectable. That'll obviously do us 8 shulker boxes. Probably end up getting up to a few more. I really don't like leaving the end with an odd number. That really winds me up. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Oh, go with this one. Let's put bed. I don't need the bed. It's annoying when they teleport outside because then you can't get to them as easy. Kind of got to be this sort of drive-by-esque type thing now, which is annoying, but... One of the things that I know a lot of people do bring to the end when they're doing the shulker runs is milk, because it does get rid of the levitation effect. But the amount of times you're going to get the levitation effect, you'd have to bring a lot of milk. In my honest opinion, not really worth it. I really should use my shield more, shouldn't I? Whey, look at all that lot. So we've got 24, 25, 26, 27. So one more's got to do it. And that will be the 28th. And I am happy with that. So it looks like we came from that direction, which was east. So if we carry on west for now, I'd like to get another couple of Elytras if I can. That'd be nice to have some safeties, just in case they wear out or something like that. But it's very nice not to have to walk across all of this now. I am also conscious of the fact that I only have a small amount of rockets, really. Because one of the things I want to do in the next episode is actually build a creeper farm so that we have plenty of gunpowder, plenty of rockets. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one there, I think. Another large city. Does it have a boat? It certainly does. Curse of Vanishing. Oh, I suppose that's actually not bad at all, is it? So, efficiency 5, fortune, unbreaking, mending. It's basically the exact same as the other one I've got, so I'll definitely take that one. So, of course, one of the things I want to create are a couple of shulker boxes. Start putting some of these extra valuables in there that I'm not going to need right now. I think one more city will do it, and then we'll probably just head home. If we see another one along the way, fine. Not worried. Yeah, it's just a small one. We've got a bigger city. And a boat. Perfect. Loads more diamonds. I think that'll do as far as I'm concerned. I just wanted the extra Elytras just in case I'm doing something where I need to fly for quite some time and I'm not going to be able to repair them. It's unlikely, but it's always nice to have a few extras just in case. We'll continue heading west, I think, until we come across a gateway. And there's another city. I don't think it's big enough for a boat. Doesn't look like it, no. And there's another city there. Coming across loads now, aren't there? And that one's got a boat as well. I mean, whilst I'm here, I might as well be rude not to. And there's another city over there as well. You just can't write this, can you? Nice spoon. I think we saw that. That one was one that we saw. It was a small one. And then this is the one, the extra one that we saw. Again, it's got a boat. Yeah, this is just getting overkill now. It's kind of why Elytra is a little bit OP, but it's so useful. And there's another city over there as well, with a boat as well. So go on, let's go over and try that one. Can always tell they've got a boat on it because of this bit here. This little circle bit. It's kind of the jumping off point. And there's a gateway over there. So, sharpness 4. Silk touch efficiency 5. They can combine them two together to make a really good one. I think we're good. And leaving with an even amount of shulker shells, which is always good. I want to take this. Pretty sure that's just one I've just been to, but I am curious. I'm just going to go and double check. No, it's not, is it? I don't even know at this point. There's just so many of them. Oh, that took off a lot of health. Don't do that. Am I getting cocky now? 30 shulker shells, and obviously I used up 4 for these shulker boxes, so that's absolutely fine. Now I've just got to remember where that portal was. It's got to be around here somewhere, hasn't it? Ah, there it is. There we go. And now we have the egg. On the Kinship SMP, it disappeared. So I'm definitely not wanting that to happen. So if I block all this up, I know you can use pistons and stuff like that, and that's fine. But if I block this up, give it a hit, and it travels there. Then, of course, the trick from there is that I can dig out that, put a torch underneath, break that, and it breaks it into an item, so I can pick it up. Perfect. And now the end game credits. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to all this because I've read it before and I've seen it several times before, so we're just going to jump out of it. So that is that. We've got all 3 of our objectives done today, which was to defeat the Ender Dragon, get some Elytra and Shulker boxes. I'm super happy with how it went today. It went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. It's gone a lot smoother than it has done in the past. I'll definitely admit that one. But more than anything else, I'm just super happy that we got some of the hard stuff out of the way so that we can now focus on the future builds. You may well have noticed that in my Ender chest, I now have 2 Wither Skeleton Skulls. I did have to make a trip back to the Nether in order to get some more blaze rods to make more Eyes of Ender, and in the process I managed to bag myself another skull. So you can guarantee that at some point in the next couple of episodes I will be bringing home the beacon. But that being said, that's all I have time for in this episode. Thank you so much for watching and coming along with me on this journey. It's certainly been nerve-wracking to say the least, but we were definitely triumphant. In the next episode, I'm going to be looking at building a creeper farm, so we got some more rockets, but we'll also be looking to scout out an area for our mega base. Thank you once again, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.